Hey May family, welcome back to my channel. My name's Haria May and I make content about lifestyle stuff, fashion, healthcare, nursing school, makeup, you name it, I'ma do it, okay? Now, today's video is probably gonna be in my top 3 favorite videos that I make. Or that I have made, I should say. So today's video is a life update. I have so much to update you guys on. And it's so funny because I feel like with my YouTube family, like, you guys are my girls. Like, you guys are my girls. I be waiting and building up stuff to tell you guys, and then when I tell you, I'm like, ooh, like, you know, I wonder what they're doing. So like I always say, like, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I love talking to you guys and answering any questions that you have as well. And now that I got accepted to nursing school, yes, your girl got accepted to nursing school, guys. I start on August 14th, which is how far away? Where's my phone? It's July 21st, so less than a month away. I start nursing school. So originally I got an email saying that mind you, here's the thing. When you apply to nursing school, remember that, like, you have a higher chance of getting accepted within your state. And that's just how majority of nursing schools work. So my nursing school, the admission process is set up with like a point system. So depending on your GPA, you get a certain amount of points for having a high GPA. You get a certain amount of points for having worked in healthcare. You get a certain amount of points for where your credits are from. And this is what I thought got me. You know, it didn't get me because I'm in there now, in there like swimwear, but I thought it was gonna get me. So majority of my credits are from a school back home in Wisconsin, a technical college in Wisconsin, because when I first moved to Florida, I was taking a lot of credits actually. I was taking a lot of credits here at SPC, but when I moved back home, I was still continuing to take even more credits at a technical college. So they all transferred over, which is great. I had 2 more prereqs that I had to take that were part of the prereqs for the nursing program here. So that's what I'm finishing up now. And, but yeah, so what I was saying is there's a point system for where your credits are from. So you don't get any points if your credits are not from SPC. And I looked into it, and a lot of schools actually do this for different programs because they want you to, you know, spend your money with them. They want you to get your education from them. So they use any tactic to get you to get all your credits from them. Anyways, I got an email on the day that they said they were going to announce if we got accepted or not, saying that I didn't get accepted and I was 34th on the alternate list. Guys, when I got this email, my heart dropped. I'm like, 34th, like, come on, bro. Like, it'd be different if I was 1st or 2nd on the alternate list. You know, a few people mess up or something doesn't go right and I get a chance. I'm like, there's no chance, you know. But I have a few people in my life who kept telling me, you know, no, like, there's there's no way, but we still believe in you. There's still a chance. I'm like, and I got really down, and I do not get down on myself. Like, I'm very self-supportive. You know, I support myself. I believe in myself. But with this, I'm like, 34 people have to mess up the chance or do something wrong for getting accepted into a nursing program. Like, nursing school is no joke, guys. Like, getting accepted to nursing school is a big deal. And this is the 2nd most successful nursing school in the state of Florida, which I didn't know. I learned that at the orientation that we just had. And they also have the highest, out of every single college in Florida, they have the highest pass rate of the NCLEX, which is super important. Because I've heard from plenty of people that, you know, like, nursing school doesn't necessarily teach you how to be a nurse. It teaches you the information you need to pass the NCLEX. So, anyways, I got really down on myself. I'm like, 34, like, there's no way 34 people are gonna, you know, mess up their chance. They did. They did. You mess up, I luck up, okay? Sorry, it is what it is. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I got an email about a week and a half later because they said they were going to email us within the next 2 weeks, letting us know, you know, if the alternate list had been included, if you were going to be included, or if you were just not accepted. I also had emailed my advisor saying, you know, is there anything I can do? Like, I'm 34th on the alternate list. What do you suggest that I do? She's like, well, that's pretty far down the alternate list. You know, You will have a better chance next time applying for the program because you'll have the 2 classes that you're in right now going towards your points for credits earned at SPC. So I'm like, okay. And I get the email a week and a half later that says, congratulations. Let me pull it up. Because when I tell you guys I was geeked, I was so geeked. I was so geeked. I got it. This is crazy. So I was at orientation for my new job. Look, this is me at orientation. Yeah, that girl's in her scrubs again. So I was at orientation for my new job, and we were learning how to place Foleys, which I've never done before. Like, I'm a tech, so I'm at like the CNA level, EMT level of things. And so I'm like, Foley, like that's a sterile procedure, you know? And so I'm like, we're able to do that at our level. Like, that's super exciting because I had a plan on being a nurse. So as much as I can do earlier than, you know, when I'm taught in nursing school, I'll be 1 step ahead or a few steps ahead. Like I said, back in Wisconsin, we were able to insert IVs and draw blood and do all that, but there's no way we were able to do Foleys. And I come to Florida and things are kind of backwards. We're able to draw blood, but we have to take and enroll and pass a phlebotomy class. And we're not able to start IVs because when you flush the IV, it's considered as pushing a medication, which only nurses can do. But we can insert Foleys. So we're in orientation, like learning how to insert Foleys, and I'm super excited about it. I'm like, ooh, like, you know, new skill. But I'm like thinking to myself in the back of my head, like, dang, bro, like I have to have a whole semester off of school. Like, there's no more credits for me to take. And I can't put my skills, you know, to the test. Like, I want to go to nursing school. I want to go to nursing school right now. Like, there's no need to wait. There's nothing else that I'd rather be doing. There's nothing else that I feel I should be doing. I should be in school. I'm 20. I'm young and turnt. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. But I can be young, turnt, and in school at the same time, you know? So anyways, the email says, Dear Haria, thank you for submitting your application to be considered for admission to the College of Nursing. You have been selected to begin the admission process for the Associate in Science and Nursing program beginning in fall of 2023. Congratulations. So after reading that email, I was so geeked. I called my mom, and it's crazy because I got that email as I was walking out of orientation. I was literally walking out of orientation like, dang, like I'm gonna be learning all these good skills, and like, you know, like it would make sense for me to be in nursing school at the same time that I'm beginning this new job. It makes sense. And I got that email. So as soon as I got the email, I called my mom, I called my aunt and my grandma, and it was just like, as happy as I was, they were like 10 times happier for me. And the support that I get, specifically from my mother and my aunt and my grandma, are unmatched, like unmatched. And I really appreciate them. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, so I called them, like I got accepted. And at first, the only person who knew I was on the alternate list, I was really down on myself for like the week and a half between me finding out I was an alternate and me finding out I was accepted. I was down. So I'm like, dang, like I didn't want to tell anybody, you know, until I knew. So I waited off to tell my grandma and my aunt until I knew everything. And when I told them, they were super excited, and they were talking about how they could hear the excitement in my voice and the passion, and it's all there. It's all coming together. So I'm super grateful for being given this opportunity to start nursing. So this is huge. I'm so excited. So anyways, I went to an orientation. They gave me a little student handbook and planner, and they just talked about a bunch of stuff that we're gonna need to know. So when I got accepted, I ended up getting like 3 emails after that about all the stuff that I have to do. Like, what do I have to do? I have to upload all of my immunization records. I have to get a drug test and a background screen. I had to go get my fingerprinting done. All these different appointments that I have to schedule. So I had to schedule those around my school schedule. So I ended up doing that and getting all of that stuff done. Not all of it yet. There's still a few things that I have to do. It's not due until August 10th, and it's July 21st. So I have some time to finish up those things. So yeah, I got a list long of things that I have to do, and then went to orientation and got more lists of things to do. So let me see. So this is just talking about, like, It has like semester 1, you know, what books I'm gonna need, medical surgical nursing, fundamentals of nursing, a nursing kit, and a nursing, they explained all this, right? The orientation was from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And when I tell you guys, like, this was a really good experience. The orientation, I was so just inspired and excited and motivated. And what's crazy is, like, Florida's known for being like a predominantly white state. You know what I mean? Like, there's a high population of white people here, and it's a really racist state, if you ask me. And if you ask plenty of people here. Now, don't get me wrong, there are cities within Florida that are more diverse than others, and I happen to live in one. But because Tampa's pretty diverse. Tampa's very diverse, but our politics here aren't, you know, just, it's not the best place politically or socially to be when you're black or LGBT, part of the LGBTQ community, or a woman. So when I walked in and they were going over their presentations, they had the Dean of Nursing, of course, the Dean of Nursing had to come welcome us. So they're like, oh, you know, welcome the Dean of Nursing. When I tell you, it was this young, fine, fiery black woman. She was like, I think she said she was 32. She came in with her sparkly pumps on, her cute dress, her shades, her lace front bust down, like, yes. I was like, okay, girl, yes. And when I tell you, like, I looked around the room and, like, people's faces were lit up. Like, whether they were white, black, you know, but, like, specifically, like, the black women who were there to begin nursing. And they, like, everybody's faces just lit up and we felt at home. And that's so important. That is so, representation in the medical field, representation in education, representation in sports with black women is so crucial. It's so crucial. It really is. And I didn't really realize it. Like, I knew it, but I didn't experience it until that day. I'm like, wow, like, that just, like, knocked me up a few notches, you know, like, I'm ready to do this. Like, I'm a young black woman. She used to be a young black woman. She was talking about how she had her child a week before she started her first nursing class. Like, that's insane. You went through nursing school with a baby? Like, I applaud you. And she was just saying, like, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know, she came in, there were people in my orientation, like, with their heads down, sleeping, not paying attention, and she came in, she said, everybody stand up. Stand up while I'm talking. Period. Tell them, get up, talk. You gonna listen to me. And she was saying, like, you guys aren't gonna be able to do this during your nursing classes. You know that, right? And everybody kind of got, like, caught off guard. Like, they didn't think anybody was gonna call them out. But she called them out, as she should. And I think, and I hope that it was a wake-up call for people. But anyways, I really enjoyed her talking. The president of my school is a black lady as well, which I think is super dope. It's just black women in power. It's so important and so inspiring. And I'm just excited to be a part of this school. I think I found literally the perfect school for me, which is super important. Imagine going to an orientation for nursing school or any other program and they don't have their shit together. Like, they're all over the place. They're unorganized. How do they expect you as a student to be organized and be successful when they are all over the place? They gave us a list long of, like, faculty members that we can contact, emails, phone numbers, direct phone numbers, and everybody who spoke. They had a lady from the financial aid office, a man and a woman from the bookstore, somebody from Castle Branch, which is where you upload all of your credentials, like immunizations and things like that. What else? They had a nursing counselor who is just for the nursing students. So, like, now I'll have her as an advisor and a counselor. I don't know if I'll still have my other one. I don't know how that works, but she was super cool too. Another black woman. And yeah, just everybody who spoke was like, you know, if you guys need anything, if you have questions or concerns or just want to talk, my email's open, my phone number's open. And they just made everybody feel so welcome and organized and as if they were going to give us all the resources we need to succeed. And that's really what's important. So I can't wait to start my nursing journey, guys. Like, it's been a while coming. I've moved back and forth across the country twice. Like, there's been trials and tribulations throughout my life, let alone in the last few years. But I think I'm really learning myself. And it feels good to, like, watch myself become the woman that I always dreamt of being, honestly. And I can say that at 20 but I'm sure that I'll have a whole different outlook and like, not different, not better, but different. That's what I meant to say. When I'm 25, you know, I'll be like, whoa, like, where'd the time go? You know, like, I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of myself every step of the way, which was really a struggle for me growing up, to be proud of myself, because it might sound like it's a small task, but it's not. You know, you have to believe that, you know, you're doing well, and you need to, like, how do I put this? You need to congratulate yourself. I think that that's the most important congratulations that you'll ever get in your life. You have to congratulate yourself. You owe it to yourself, honestly. If you put the work in and you get the outcome that you want, congratulate yourself first, for real. And I understand that there's parents and family members and friends and significant others that pushed you towards that and may have supported you, but you're the one who did it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're the one who did it. You're the one who dealt with all your stuff, that you've had all the baggage and loads that you've had to carry throughout your life, and you succeeded and you made it. So remember to congratulate yourself, even with the small things, because I wish I had done that sooner, you know? So yeah, I'm super excited to share this whole journey with you guys. I'll be vlogging as much as I can and just giving like updates here and there. I know I haven't been as active on YouTube just because I've been scrambling to get all this stuff done for nursing school. And before that, I was stressing about getting into nursing school. But yeah, so this is my little life slash nursing school slash, you know, May update that you guys, a few of you have asked for. I've gotten a few DMs, a few messages saying like, we need an update. What's going on? Like, we want to know what's going on. And so now I'm letting you guys know. So yeah, I'm super excited. I start my first full shift in the hospital this Sunday, actually, this Sunday night. So I've had orientation, and orientation was in Tampa, like downtown Tampa, at a huge hospital. Their orientation at BayCare is 10 out of 10. Like, when I tell you, I feel like I was in nursing school. Like, they just gave so much information and taught us all so much in orientation that I feel very prepared for the job and very ready. So yeah, I'm excited to get started with this next chapter of my life and bring you guys with me. So if you have any questions about the process of like applying for nursing school, or what you need to do now that like once you get accepted, like all, you know, I'm your girl. Text me. You know, if I don't know, I have friends who might know. So I'm open to helping, you know. If I can make it easier for somebody else than it was for me, then I'm doing something right. So without dragging this on any longer, I could talk all day about this, honestly, because if you can't tell, I'm excited. By the way, I need some water. I could talk about this all day. I also got a speaking of life updates, you know what, I'm gonna put that in a different video. I'm just gonna leave this one to nursing. So I will give you guys an update of, I might vlog like a week in my life. Sometimes that's hard because I'll vlog like 3 or 4 things, but you guys don't get the full experience of like a week in my life. So then I feel like I can't call it that, and I can't post it as that, and yada yada, you know, whatever. Anyways, I could ramble on all day. So this is the update that you guys asked for. If you're new here, welcome to the May family. You know, we love it over here. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified every time I post, and like this video and leave a comment. You know, I want to interact with you guys more and more. Like, I want to make this a personal thing instead of just a social widespread thing. But yeah, so follow me on my socials. You can always message me on there. I check my DMs, I respond. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.